What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 29 of my Total War Warhammer 3 KUHARR the Blood and Skulltaker Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, a bunch of battles. Our ball nearly suffered defeat at the hands of Tamarkan. We had a very tough fight with Gerald Black Raider against the Shades of the Blessed Dread, and I think there was another fight there, but I'm kind of blanking on what it was. I suppose it doesn't matter over much because we ended up the last episode with yet another fight on the menu. Orion and Ariel attacking together with a bunch of Ariel units as, Orion decided to build more flyers, many more flyers, than the Sisters of Twilight did. Kind of unexpected. He doesn't have a single unit of Wild Riders in his army. Not the composition I expect from him. We'll see if we can demolish it with KUHARR's army, which is kind of an anti-large and anti-infantry together army. So, well, maybe not even anti-infantry. Well, the chariots. But the chariots won't be useful against the Great Eagles at all. They should be useful against the Hawk Riders anyway. An interesting time to come. Go.
Khorne requires slaughter, sacrifice, endless war. Let the world drown in blood.
Alrighty, here we go. KUHARR the Blood Hunter sets forth to fight Orion in duel, and we're not going to send Khorne to help, as in we're not going to send Khorne to deal with Orion or Ariel, and we'll see what KUHARR can do by himself. In the meantime, though, Khorne has his own fight to fight, and will go after the enemy Lost Sylvan Knights here with his pile of Flesh Hounds. The enemy will counter that by dropping whatever spell that is upon our doggos and heavily damaging them despite the 60% spell resistance. I fear what that would have done if these guys hadn't been massively resistant to that sort of stuff. Fortunately, Khorne and his doggos, especially the Hounds of the Blood Hunt, which should be here, are obliterating those Lost Sylvan Knights, who have managed to kill 7 and dish out some damage. But considering the cost, this is the most expensive, I believe, regiment of renown that the Wood Elves have, that was not worth it. KUHARR remains in his duel with Orion. Nice to actually see the enemy trying to fight us, and damn, Orion is big. But, well, the bigger they are and all that, Orion's down to a mere 20% of his HP, and KUHARR still has 50% of his, as well as the ability to heal, should he need to. And by the looks of it, I don't think Orion can win this one, even without, well, he's got something. A heal apotheosis. But not enough, unfortunately. There we go. The Spear of Khorne falls, and so does Orion, leaving Ariel unprotected, and for KUHARR to hunt her as well. Skulls, well, I guess we're not adding them to the Skull Cloak here, but, you know, that's the principle of the thing. Anyway, ooh, I really like the contrast of the Wraiths of the Frozen Heart? Yeah, Wraiths of the Frozen Heart Dryads against the Slaughter Guard there. And the green as well, huh. Yeah, you know what this is reminding me of? It's reminding me of some of the Dune games, some of the, like, older Dune games, where it was, Atreides and Harkonnen and Ordos. Ordos don't exist, right? They made them for the games. But anyway, I digress. The blue-green-red dynamic is what reminded me of it. Anyway, KUHARR has caught up to Ariel. Khorne is not helping, but does use the stop, don't run, Prey of the Blood God thing. And Ariel has lost half of her HP, while KUHARR has recovered a decent amount of his. Now, it looks like the enemy Eagles are annoying our Gorebeast chariots, but that's just fine, because they do manage to catch and bring down the fragile enemy Sisters of the Thorn and Blade Riders. Ariel is down by the looks of it, as KUHARR adds 2 gods to his tally for one battle, and has recovered fairly nicely in terms of his HP. Bounce power remains in our favor, 90 in our favor. In fact, the Eagles, of course, led by the enemy Glade Captain, are still in the fight, as neither the Fleshhounds nor the Gorby's chariots had a particularly easy time in dealing with them. But fortunately, droves of our halberd-wielding anti-large Chaos Warriors are arriving to hunt down Eagle and Shriekin alike. Balance of power shifts to 100% in our favor. The Hawk Riders fly away, knowing that they can do nothing, as if they choose to land, they will die. And the battle is KUHARR's. Very nice. A very nice fight and great dueling for KUHARR. Absolutely fantastic. Didn't get much of a chance for the Gorby's chariots to do their thing, but they did fantastic when fighting Eltharion before, so I'm happy with them, and hopefully we'll get to see them fight again. I really do like the unit after all. Alrighty, a really interesting fight, perhaps a little bit more so for KUHARR than for the rest of his army, but generally speaking, interesting. KUHARR, 2 kills and 2 gods. Orion and Ariel, Ruinous and Isha both slain, and I mean, that's a pretty big feat to add to KUHARR as well. Feats, I suppose. I mean, I guess lore-wise, we can't have him ever having had actually defeated Ariel, most likely, because I'm pretty sure if she does, she wouldn't come back. Well, I mean, maybe Dirtha could bring her back, but anyway, Orion, however, is very much possible, because if we kill him, then she can just get another prince to fulfill his role. I mean, yeah, but anyway, very good job to KUHARR. 15,000 damage, 2 god kills to his name, and he nearly got the Glade Captain too, but she flew away. It's all good. The Devourer captives, this army is destroyed. Frankly, the Wood Elves are very much not looking like they're going to be able to recover. Treehammer's peace treaty now. And there's the end turn. Let's see what else we got here. Trait gained, Slaughterhost Supervisor Tamarkant. Local recruitment, character experience gained, heroes in Lord's Army. Kind of meh. Really would have liked some extra mass, but all good. And you didn't heal to full, but probably healed enough to be able to take on the Floating Mountain. Ooh, although there are units there, we'll see. Druki Destroyer, Wild Hunter for KUHARR. The Forest Battles thing is kind of but on the other hand, it makes sense more for KUHARR than any of the other lords, so not so bad. Constructor, enemy killed in battle, well, there were many of those. Shrieking Blade, Armor of Fortune, Ruby Ring of Ruin, Shield of Talos, War Shrine for some guy. Another Khorne mutant, but now useless to us because we now have Farsight. Now useless to us because we have Gorby's Chariot. No. Now useless to us because I forgot what I was starting to say. Oh, because we have Scarbrand. Maneater's destroyed. Oh, we never even got to fight Golgi. Come on, game. Great Incantation of Xar. Province secured the Clawed Coast. That's you. Okay, lovely. Bloody Hands, KUHARR ambush foiled, didn't matter much. Drawn to Destruction, Schwarzhofen. Oh, right. We weren't really looking to take Schwarzhofen, but that's fine, I guess. There's just a lot of stuff to protect here. Dude, what are you doing? You're gonna get auto-resolved to death by these guys. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we'll deal with that in a moment and all of this in a moment. I would like to see... Well, okay, there's a billion blood hosts to move around. I might move them between the episodes again because it's probably going to take a while. I see that, weirdly enough, Gorbad Ironclaw did not take the advantage of an undefended Gorgazan and left it to us. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Green Knight's up and running. There's a fairly decent army here. I was going to send Faustus to pick it up, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Maybe that's why we send Scarby over there. Alright, Scarby. Go to Lashik, auto-resolve it. Assume that the defenders aren't anything to write home about. Then maybe hit Kofor afterwards. And then I guess we can send Faustus back to Martek. Occupy this. Like so. Nice. And yeah, we're not going to reset him. You hit Martek from here. Oh, this guy? This guy would be able to reach Martek, so if we damage ourselves via the auto-resolve, he would be able to attack us. On the other hand, he didn't do so last turn. You know, I will think about it. I guess at the end of the day, Skulltaker is the most important thing, and I wanted him to take the Black Pyramid of Nagash, though I suppose in doing so... It's tier 5. We need to take it at tier 3. Ooh, wait. If we draw them out and fight them on the field, we can have Berwyn Agnarsson take it. Red Harvesters cannot reach Sudenburg, though. Can they reach the Black Pyramid of Nagash? Okay, no, they cannot, but nonetheless, fighting must be done. Declare war. Alright, and it looks like our low reliability doesn't impact the... Are you telling me that these guys are out of range of the Black Pyramid and we have to attack it directly? Is that what you're telling me right now, game? Let's find out. Ah, yeah, it is. Weird. Tremendously weird. Alright, fine. I guess Skulltaker, you're stuck not moving for a turn. I want to fight this in the field. It would be a waste, I think, to fight it in a siege battle wherein the game will screw itself, or the AI will screw itself over with only 2 out of 3 possible armies, and B, probably with a bugged battle as well, so we'll deal with that. Berwyn, then you are going to take Sudenburg, which should be fine. We can maybe even move the Red Harvesters this way. Well, actually, wait. You take this and occupy it, like so. And what do you have? Firestorm Blake. Yeah, no, you don't need that. You don't need that anyway. We'll send the Red Harvesters this way towards the Wizard Caliph's Palace, because that way we won't have to send Scarby that way. I think that'll be the better way to do it. I keep saying way, and the word's lost all meaning. Anyway. Damn it! I meant to do that. Anyway, Skinnerath the Murderer. You're supposed to set sail, but I guess keep moving via land. Skyland Fingrim, you are moving down to here. Hexa Slaughtercall, you're heading across the sea again, though I fear that these guys will be dead before you get there. I guess we could try to send you up this way. Frankly, the same is probably true of Skinnerath. We might be moving a little bit too fast. But what can you do? Alright, I guess you're going this way. Ooh. Is this faster? It's about the same. Go up this way. Alright, and then Chant, you are here to recruit the Igorbi's Chariots of Khorne to combine with those Blood Beasts. Can be a very fragile army, but, well, sometimes that's the name of the game. Half-Deer Nightbane. You are supposed to move up here, or as close to here as you can, while you wait for the recruitment to be completed from this place. And then you can move. Huntsmaster Khorne, you're supposed to join KUHARR, and speaking of KUHARR, I assume that you can either hunt down Atadeath, or you can try to kill Dalsith. Dalsith is probably the better take here. Let's do this. Go here. Because you're in march stance, this army should be destroyed. Oh. The auto-resolve probably won't let us do this, will it? Close victory. Oh, actually, the auto-resolve will let us do it. Lovely. It'll heavily damage us, but that won't matter. Obviously, this is not worth fighting compared to Orion's army. We'll heal up. And I assume we won't be able to land right back, will we? What if we march stance? Land? Hey, we will be able to land, meaning we can take Trilinia and also heal this turn, which is nice as well. Enemy killed in battle, Drillmaster, Obsidian, Lodestone, rather useless to us. You guys, I'll move with KUHARR. Can't reach Trilinia this turn, but it's all good. You're actually going to move here to Tori Vress, and I would like you, Crimson Harvesters, to essentially cut these guys off. Guess you could colonize Torquerale, and just to deny them the area, while you two move to Lyonesse. Okay, yeah, colonize it, whatever. Don't care about the skulls, Kathika's Hours, and both of you go here. We will pick up the Monuments of Rage, and I guess immediately build you up. Oh, lovely. And we've got 924 Champion's Essence. Not so bad. Cloak of Skulls. Let's see what we got here. Any ruins in the local province are immediately colonized after defeating a lord. I mean, we could. Any skull piles across the world? Okay, that really doesn't matter. Frankly, neither one of those two matter. We could pair up Skulltaker more, but frankly, he's pretty okay. Let's do... I mean, we want to get them all anyway. I'm gonna say do this one and then do both of these. Alright, and then we need 1,200 more essence to complete the cloak completely. So that's not so bad. No siege... Where's this? Oh, this is Skulltaker. Okay, yeah, that's not going to... that's not going to change. Let's do stuff in order, shall we? Who's up next? Crimson Beasts. The original Crimson Beasts, or the Crimson Beasts in something timeline. I don't know. Oh, you're going to run. You little coward. You discussed Khorne. If we auto-resolve this, will this kill our blood beast? It will not. Beautiful. And we got a free potion of healing. You know what, buddy? You earned it. You can keep it. Occupy. Oh, I was not going to actually bother occupying anything in Cathay, but you know what? You actually probably want to keep it to heal up. Frankly, we need green territory here, which we don't have. I don't know, I'm bothering to build these up, but whatever. While we're here, I guess. Crimson Beasts, go and destroy Iliarch. Resolve. Lovely, and I guess heal up. And you're just gonna keep traveling with Gerald Black Raider, I guess. Another skull totem. Won't say no to that. I would have liked your healing to be a little bit more powerful, but all good. Completely surrounded by enemies here. Skaven look like they did well, and I see some Chaos have done well as well. But anyway, ooh, important thing now. Oh. Why did you move? Huh? Why did they move toward us? Well, that's weird. In fact, that's suspicious. I wonder if that means there's a secret army here. An ambushing army, whatever, a hidden army. It's very much a distinct possibility. You want to land here at the Serpent Coast. Scarlet Feasters. You gotta be kidding me. A cold Hellbrass by sitting here is preventing us from landing, and technically the blue scribes are doing the same thing, meaning it's impossible for us to land? Is that what you're telling me right now, game? That's so dumb. That's really dumb. And we can't land because of them. Wow. Okay, well, you're gonna have to land here. Kairos might ambush us. It's a very much distinct possibility. If we could have landed, we could have prevented A Cold Hellbrass and the Blue Scribes from moving into this army. And frankly, with them both plus Kairos plus his stack, that little army might not be able to handle them. Well, isn't that irritating? Only mildly so, but irritating nonetheless. Heroes shouldn't be able to block armies. Armies should be able to travel through them. Not that it'll make too much of a difference, but I really wanted to send that army up to find Kugath for us for the ending. Anyway, Raging Masters, I guess you go here. I'm just going to assume that there's an army hidden here. I could be wrong, but let's try. He's gonna back off. Doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't an army behind him, but, well. I guess there isn't. Just odd that he moved there then. Alright, well, you're going to hunt him down like so. And we'll move towards Sotek's Trail. Auto-resolve. Hopefully that didn't do too much damage to these little blood hosts. They look okay to me. Alright, Enchanted Shield, Shrieking Blade. At least they're picking up some items for us. And then move up to Sotek's Trail. Where the heck is... Ah! Hello. Looks like a stack moving towards us. We could stay in the Watl. If you were to march stance, you could probably... Okay, just ignore the island, travel through it, I don't care about it. Yeah. And then land... here. There we go. Now these guys can't take it. I was worried about them sending out armies, and there's a distinct possibility that they already have sent more armies out towards us, which is why we probably still want to intercept at least one with Skinnerath the Murderer. I would also like to see you, so you are building these guys for Skulltaker, and we can use, I don't know, just a random lord like you to transfer them. Just make sure that you have Root Marcher. Do you have any items? No. We'll transfer them to Skulltaker, and then... Ooh. Oh, we got a global recruitment again. Oh, okay, we need to make use of this. This is good. This is very good. Nobody panic. You're still building. Oh. Ally missions. Disciples of Hashut. Carl is back, but too far away from us now. Frederic Dacatain. Who's the closest? Krugenheim camp. We could send one of the blood hosts towards it. Let's do Krugenheim camp, and the other ones we don't really care about. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I see Silastro's back. Huh, 114. Seems like a lot. Have we never defeated her previously? Interesting. Anyway, you, Wrathful Feasters, will hit these guys. I think we'll just let you lose your force. We can raise a better Blood Hosts as needed. In fact, all the Blood Hosts we raise now will be better due to Scarby's presence. Occupy. And, oh wow, okay, I'll deal with the admin between the episodes, because this seems like a lot. I will, however, delete you two and upgrade you right now, and keep the abattoir, whatever. Monuments of Rage, there we go. Anyway, you, I guess, are going towards Lustra this way, and we were going to put Khorthrak's Bardengard in this army anyway, so that's good. Are you guys drawing in on level 20? Not really. Oh, whatever. I guess we get rid of one of these Skull Reapers, wait. Four, yeah, I'll get rid of one of the Skull Reapers. Oh, you have a slightly lower XP. Okay, well, you didn't reap skulls hard enough, so now you're screwy. You're screwed. What do you guys do again? Okay, you replenish troops. I just want to make sure that somebody else is more leveled. Let's go Foe Seeker. Just waiting for that Men of the Hound. I guess we could get you Greater Gate of Khorne while we're here. I'm gonna do all the points. It's unlikely that Silastra is going to attack us, but just in the very unlikely event. Did I do Scarred Vet for you? I should do Scarred Vet for you. And you should max out Replenish Troops and also get, I guess War's Prayer. Symbols of Khorne isn't super useful to you because we don't have demons in these armies, so it's not relevant. And we can still get Thick Skin for you, Brutal Charge, and then Hard to Hit because you're going to be on foot. 2 will be on foot and 2 will be on War Shrines in this army. Skyla, level up as well, or Scar rather. I miss Skyla. Anyway, Crush and Maim, there we go. And okay, this army is ready to fight if need be, though I do wonder if B is needed. Crimson Beast, Slaughter Host. You get, oh, wait, you're able to reach Sotek's Trail, but only by yourself. Actually, that's so bad. Scarlet Hunters go here. I don't think these guys could move us this far, but it looks like they can. You go here. And March stance here. Only the Bone Legion cannot reach, but that's alright. The other guys are boned anyway. Occupy. Lovely, lovely. The lizards are rapidly losing territory, even though we weren't... Ooh, a Talisman of Preservation. Even though we aren't pushing through this with any real lords. Which is working for us. Alright, let's see who's up next. Scarlet Reaver. Oh, that's you guys. Skull Harvesters. You guys are... Wait. You were the ones that are supposed to move up towards Trelinia and then head across the water towards these guys. Which I guess you can still do, so... Move here. And move here. I don't think any of them can attack you. And if they try, they'll not have a good time of it, let's say. You two are recruiting, and oh right, I wanted to make sure that we were using the recruitment as much as possible over the next turn or so. First of all, I'd like to see... Okay, so we still can't build Skull Crushers anywhere, can we? We can build Blood Crushers now. 3 turns, mind you, but... Oh, really? The Chaos Knights of Khorne with the Lances take 3 turns to build, but the regular Chaos Knights take 1? Why the heck is that the case? Chaos Knights without Lances are better than the Lance variant anyway. That's really bizarre. I don't know why the game decided for that to be the dynamic here. Not that it matters over much to us at the moment, but still a little bit odd. I would like you... I mean, I guess what we could do then is this. Wait. Can Arbol go to Floating Mountains? I mean, yes he can. Let's get him to Floating Mountain. Or Floating Mountain. Yeah, 1 Floating Mountain, not Floating Mountains. And ooh, there's a little army out there. We can all resolve this. We'll, I'm sure, get slightly damaged, but that's not a huge deal and occupy it. I'm just gonna hope they don't have a full stack right behind us, because then Arbol will truly be defeated. Then... He'll heal. And what we'll want to do is this. We'll move him out of the territory. He'll heal a little bit less there, but what we'll do is we'll summon a Lord. let's say, oh, actually, I don't know whether this will work or not, but I guess we'll find out. Do we have any lord that's already been summoned? Let's say you. If we go to global recruitment with you, yeah, okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 regular Chaos Knights of Khorne. And just to put them in Arbal's army, because we want to replace a bunch of stuff with Skull Crushers, but we don't have Skull Crushers available right now, so that's why we're going to use those guys instead. Better than nothing. You two are supposed to join Arbal's army. And in fact, he needs another... he needs at least one more cultist. Can we get cultists anywhere here? Let me just double check. No, we can build cultists here, though. Cunning. Poison attack cultist? Yeah, sure, why not? That's not a bad cultist. You go down there. Man, it's gonna take a long time to loop around. What if it would have been faster to build it here and then go southward? Either way. Ranged army is nearly up and running. If we can manage to actually get any battles with it before the end of the campaign, we'll see. Once again, I don't expect to be able to try absolutely everything before the end of the campaign. Just gonna do my best to do as much as possible. There's Be'lakor. Ooh, I did want to get Skulltaker to teleport to him at some point. Which one of you is the most heavily damaged? Okay, now you two, you're gonna start moving up here. I would like to keep an eye on Be'lakor, because we might teleport to him before we go to Kugath, just for fun. Just because we can. I doubt that he'll be our vassal. In fact, actually, just out of curiosity, nobody wants to be our vassal. With our reliability low right now, it was unlikely to ever be happening, so I was just curious. Anyway, Scarlet Reavers, I checked you already, did I not? Yes. It gets confusing with the sheer amount of units that we have. Blood Beasts are working. Is this place really not... Yeah. I'll need more recruitment places. And then, alright, keep recruiting, I guess. Wrathful Eaters, yes, you guys, all y'all. You were gonna move to Khorne. Oh, look at that, ogres are coming for us. Just kill this. It's March Stanson's basic troops, and I don't really care about the Blood Host, so we're just gonna do that, and we will... free other Trickster Shard. Not that it'll really do anything for us. But we don't have some kind of Khornate forge stupid magic items into... killy items for ourselves. You are gonna go... I mean, this army is heavily damaged. Alright, here's what we'll do. You have Ferocious Hunters, and let's get you Kill for Khorne, let's get you Thick Skin, let's get you... Khorne's Chosen, does that do Khorne Gores? Yes, it does do Khorne Gores. Revel and Slaughter, Rush to Slaughter, because that also buffs Beastman units. Brutal Charge, we should probably get Kill and Slaughter into... I probably should have used some of the blue line stuff, whatever. Might as well go to Deadly Onslaught into Murder. Alright. Now, we may fight this, but I want to see what else we have as options. Vladdy is kind of in a bad position. You have to head towards the Ogre camps, which are somewhere here. Can't quite remember exactly where they are, though they're there. Alright, start moving towards us. I assume you won't be able to reach him, but that's fine. Let's send 2 of you to go after Vladdy, and the rest of you into the Empire proper. Alright, so yeah, we'll deal with this in a second. Keep on screwing over the Empire. Slaughter Masters or Gore Masters? I guess Gore Masters. Let's get you here. We'll get the Slaughter Masters starting to move down to Averheim. Yeah, neither one of you can reach them directly. You can reach Kemperbett? No. You can start moving towards Nuln. I guess the Wrathful Hunters will start moving towards Nuln as well. You will move down here. And I would like you... Can you reach Altdorf? I just want to see what the Super Cult does. Yes, we'll probably destroy Altdorf either way, but... I want to see what exactly it does. Alright, so, Super Cult. Income gain 50, income gain from local settlements income. Yeah. So that's one reason why... He didn't fail. I guess it's just because he died, because he's a super cultist. I mean, it's not a bad cult, but it's nothing crazy, right? Do we get any other special cult buildings here? Ritual Blood. Instantly replenish all units faction-wide. Okay. War will be declared on a random faction. Okay, that's kind of cool. I do have to wonder whether the random factions include our vassals and allies, though.
Don't betray your king.
There's a distinct possibility that it does. Has anybody tried it? I'm just curious. The Slaughterhounds. Yeah, okay, you stay here for a second. Gorehounds. Oh. Huh, I guess Durthu's moving around to try to reclaim these territories. Belagar's chasing us around, but, is he friendly with the... Yeah, he is. These guys are all going after us. I mean, they're all friendly here, aren't they? They're all just, trying to work together to hunt our armies. Not that it matters over much. We could send Skulltaker through their territories at any point to raise like 1 billion blood hosts and move on as needed. Okay, went through you guys already. Scarlet Host. And we can send you then down to Waldenhof, or... I mean, we probably don't need 2 here. Yeah, let's go this way. Go through Nagenhof and then start annoying the dwarfs up here. If we can take care of Kungor for the free gold, that might help us. Not that it's needed really anymore. Faustus, who are you again? Right, this guy. I think I'm too wary of sending you to Martek and to potentially die, so I'm just gonna back you off until Scarby gets here and deals with this problem for you. There you go, you should be safe now. Alright. Not that I really care about preserving your HP or whatever. You stay here, or, well, move around. Do any of these cultists have the ability to raise another cult? Mostly we need them for vision now, so let's get into the dwarf lands with you. You cultist... Actually like you here, at least for now, because we might want to fight Morgar the Shadow Gave, maybe. He's probably not strong enough for us to be concerned with. And Khorne is frankly kind of weak. Maybe we send you up here to Conquata and potentially teleport Skulltaker up to Be'lakor. Could probably use a few more cultists, but we also don't have enough space for them. You... Oh, you're supposed to join Hexus. Go here. Can you join Hexus? Can you reach him, or are you just too far slightly? Ah, you can reach him. Beautiful. Alright, that worked out, and while we're here... Guys are... Okay, it looks like they were going for Shodel, and I was like, excuse me, what are you doing? And the rest of that, I believe, is good, which means... Which means...
Blood is truth.
Oh. Yeah, the big issue here is going to be, sure, we can defeat his army, but what are we going to do about Ungrim? He's a toughie, isn't he? Well, let's see if we can auto-resolve it or not. Go here. Oh, we'd actually probably want you to... No, we'd want the defeat trait on this guy, even though it's kind of... Yep. And Pyrrhic victory, eh? It does look like a nice fight, though. I just can't say no to a nice fight, even when it's not necessary at this point in the campaign, so we're gonna do it. Yep. Alright, he said that, he made that little speech way too quietly. Wait, what the heck is this? Wait. Oh, okay. I saw that there were 2 skulls essentially on top of the trophy rack on his back, but then this one was like between these, and I was like, wait, what the heck is going on here? Why not just... Whatever. Anyway, Ungrim, once again, he's got a pretty solid stack, all things considered, and should be a fun fight, and generally speaking. Lots of slayers, so his force will fight to the end. Of course, Ungrim himself is an absolute monster, as we've seen with Skulltaker, so gotta be careful with it. And we're going to start the battle off waiting for reinforcements, since the dwarfs are going to allow them to arrive, while all 6 of our units of Khorngors are going to wait in the forests here. They don't have Vanguard deployment, or do they? Actually, do they? Maybe they do. Okay, they do have Vanguard deployment, but they don't have stocks, so we had to hide them anyway, so it didn't really help, because the forests that we could hide them in were essentially all on our side. I'm gonna start the battle out by taking a couple of shots at least at the enemy gyrocopters, but at least at this distance it looks like the skull cannon isn't accurate enough to actually hit gyrocopters, even if they're standing still. Alright then, the enemy don't really have artillery. I mean, they do in the sense of the goblin hewers, but no artillery that can fire back on us, so we're going to try our best to annoy them with that skull cannon. And by the looks of it, reasonably successfully, as the enemy is moving towards us even as we continue to move our units forward into formation and prepare to fight. We're leaving the spawn of Khorne on the flanks, essentially, as the flanks do tend to be the most vulnerable parts of our formation, while the center line will be anchored by our Soul Grinder, our Blood Shrine, as well as our Blood Reaper and Blood Speaker, or Herald of Khorne and Blood Speaker. They'll head directly forward, but of course try to avoid a direct confrontation with Ungrim, as we have to leave him to last, because there's nothing in the army that's really a threat to him, except just a giant mob of units. Best way to bring him down, really. Anyway, here we go. Time to charge forward directly into the Slayers. Looks like we can send at least a few of them flying, though we will take a couple of shots from the pistols of the Slayer Pirates as we do. These are Doom Seekers and Hammerers, however, so we have to expect to take damage even as we fight. But at least their numbers are relatively small, and we should be able to deal with them just fine. The enemy's right flank gets completely surrounded, as it looks like they did not send enough units here, and the enemy giant slayers and regular slayers are being torn apart. Our flyers moved forward immediately to land upon the goblin hero, but we unfortunately had to send one of the flyers away to chase after the enemy gyrocopters, which allowed one of the goblin hewers and one of the enemy corollary units to actually fire upon us. Fortunately, the flesh hounds have arrived, and now all the enemy range units are silent, and, well, they're all fighting. Alright, out here we've got Khorne Gors engaging the enemy. Hammerers getting surrounded and obliterated, slowly but surely. Fortunately, we do have armor piercing on the Khorne Gors. And it was much needed, though perhaps wasted on the Slayers. Taking a fairly long time to deal with the Slayer Pirates. Also got to remember that these Khorne Gors are not as leveled as our other army's Khorne Gors, so their stats aren't quite up there. But they'll get there. Actually quite interested to compare the Beastmen army led by the Blood Speaker as compared to led by a Demon Prince, simply because the buffs that they offer are quite different, and the Blood Speaker does give them Strider as well as a +2 armor piercing damage, though again, against the Slayer Pirates, not the most useful thing. Taking a while to bring them down, but we'll send a few units to help even while we start mobbing Ungrim over here with more Khorne Gors. Really no point in sending the single entities that we have against him, because he'll rip them apart without any trouble. And this is kind of similar to how we got Ungrim in the past. Anyway, it looks like the Slayer Pirates have gotten overrun and the last of their number will fall. Okay, I can't even spot him in there. And by the looks of it, only Ungrim... actually, not only Ungrim remains on the field. There is another unit of Slayer Pirates fighting Khorne Gors. I think this might be a little bit more interesting than watching Ungrim get surrounded. Speaking of getting him surrounded, these guys aren't running. I accidentally selected them when I was selecting the other Khorne Gors, because I wanted them to move towards Ungrim, who is still at 65% of his HP. There we go. Turn back and keep fighting. Yeah, the Slayer Pirates now get to fight with their boots wet. I think we did them a favor. Alright, there we go. Slowly but surely it does look like the Khorne Gors are managing to destroy the Slayer Pirates, though they fought fairly evenly, in melee combat even. Though that evenness is about to go as the Bloodthirster arrives, leading a pile of Furies into the fray to cut down those Slayer Pirates. And there we go, the Slayer Pirates very rapidly get destroyed. Ungrim is down to about 30% of his HP now, still completely surrounded by piles of Khorne Gors, whacking away at him with those halberds of theirs. And he's still at 2.4k HP, 76 melee defense and 101 armor, that's with debuffs. And he's got 73 kills to his name. Gotta appreciate Ungrim. Obviously, he's not anywhere near as tough as Tamarkhan. If Tamarkhan was here, he could probably defeat our entire army by himself without too much trouble. Even with all the anti-large that we have, there's just too much splash on him, and there's just too much of his ability to run around. As in, the animations of Bubabolos allow him to sort of take advantage of his mass and break through gigantic formations. And disrupt said formations as well. Anyway, Ungrim still in the fight, down to 1.4k HP now. But there's just too many Khorne Gores. All our other support units, our single entities, are sort of waiting around. And maybe we'll speed this up just a teensy bit by having the Bloodthirster land a few blows. Especially now that Ungrim has not enough HP to survive this, or at least to kill the Bloodthirster. And there we go, another heck of a doom for the Slayer King. There we go, a nice fight and a lovely little bit of action for little bit more action for the Beastmen, which haven't had the chance to have as much throughout this campaign, so I think it was a good decision to start building them again here as well. Anyway, Ungrim is out yet again, and I think with us having destroyed Karak with the I forget what it was called, the unholy manifestation that destroys stuff, he probably won't be able to recover an army of this caliber again, so, well, sucks to be him, I guess. Devour the captives, his army is destroyed, and you have to return to recruiting, as you want to be able to actually stand on your own. And the Slaughterhounds, oh, maybe I should have actually pushed you guys together to Eschen. You know what? You go to Eschen. We can still recruit there, so I think that's not the worst idea in the world. You don't get any real use out of the Potion of Strength, however, so let's not have that. Alright, and we won't have the Slaughterhounds reinforced because it'll just damage them for no reason. Out of Resolve and Occupy, because then we have the full province. Do we need the full province? Does the full province do anything for us? Not really, but we'll do it nonetheless, and we'll try to build defenses there for so long as the campaign remains. We're also going to switch the main reason I wanted the full province was to be able to get kill for Khorne and the additional local recruitment capacity. It's taking a long time to get these guys up and running in decent numbers. There we go. All right. Looking good. And ooh, you're level 30 now, meaning you got Mentor. Beautiful. And I guess we need the Slaughterhounds to stay near you. I guess we could have them take Waldenhof because basically undefended. We will raise it though because we don't want any more territory around here. It's already more than we need. None is how much we need. Skulls for the Skull Throne, I guess. Ooh, yeah, we cost 10,000 to raise a new blood host, but it isn't necessary here. Maybe I'll raise another one in a bit, but whatever. Just destroy it. Lovely. All right, with that, folks, we're out of time once more. We are ready to end the term. There's a bunch of admin to do, buildings to build, and we're past the point where I want to waste time on screen doing that and figuring things out, especially with the new territories. And with Scarby, it's all just essentially going to be a repeat of what we've been doing elsewhere. So, we'll come back next time on the turn and have most likely King Simudace and King Oftos attack us at the Black Pyramid of Nagash, take said pyramid, and then move up northward for a little while to fight the Ironclaw Orcs until we can teleport again or set up another cult and move out that way. Maybe want to get a few more cultists going somewhere nearby. We can raise cultists here, we just have no capacity, so just gotta get on that soon. Anyway, more Skulltaker, at least for a little while longer. Stay tuned, don't forget to leave those likes and comments below. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.